Go Home, a podcast about life and protest in the forest. Do you think it is important to protect forests?
Yes.
I definitely think it's important.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
Ja, auf jeden Fall. Ich finde das wichtig.
I like the idea to change forests and environment in benefits of the human being.
We get plenty of resources from forests and they are depleting at a very high rate, so we need to do something about it.
In order to survive, we need to protect the environment.
Natürlich ist mir bewusst, dass die Wälder sind dann wichtig für die Umwelt. Wenn ich da bin, dann denke ich nicht daran in erster Linie, sondern sowas wie schön das ist, dass wir das haben.
I imagine that you get a chance to save a forest in Germany, and to do it you have to live there. For how long would you agree to do it?
Maybe I can stay for a month or something like that.
Maybe 4, 5 or maximum 6 months.
This is gonna be interesting. I've never been in the forest.
Yeah, maximum 1 month in the forest. I mean, I will enjoy it. I love the forest.
If we have enough food, water, I don't have to work.
Vielleicht 3 Wochen.
2 weeks?
Yeah, that's fine.
2 months?
2 months, maybe too much.
What would you take with you when you go to the forest?
Notebook, maybe a book, my phone as well.
Some books, some tools that would help me cook, and something to keep me warm as well.
Things to keep me warm.
My phone to capture the whole experience.
I think knife,
Aber ich würde dann wirklich mit einem Koffer von Büchern reisen.
some basic food, and a fire.
Books, good clothes, depends of the weather. A diary and camera.
Completely wild creature. Then I would take nothing, I would die anyway.
Dann muss man auch an Essen denken.
Am I allowed to take a gun?
Warme Kleidung mitnehmen, das ist wichtig. Medizin.
I'm not sure if I have access to water, so maybe bottles of water.
I would take a sleeping bag as well.
I would take for sure a tent. I don't want to freeze in the forest.
My things are packed. I'm a bit nervous. Roaming around my room for the first time. Didn't I forget anything? Power banks. Check. Sleeping bag. Check. Extra shoes. Check. Dried food and water. 2 weeks in the forest. It's just like a long hiking, right? But feels so much scarier. And some people live there for many months. Have you heard about the Hambach forest? And what about Dannenrode forest? This last one is where I'm going today. Dannenrode forest is a woodland north of Frankfurt. Right now there is a dramatic fight going on there. 27 hectares of ancient oak trees will be cleared to give way to a new highway, area as big as half of the Vatican City. Thousands of activists protest against the project. Dozens go further. They stay in the forest for months, trying to block the way for forestry workers. They build houses and platforms on the trees and barricades around. The police destroy them, but they build again. The construction company says they will only destroy 3% of the forest. The environmentalists say it always starts like this. They call this highway a symbol of hypocrisy on behalf of German government when it comes to its climate policy. There is another forest in Germany, Hambach forest, which some people call a positive example of how activism can change the policy. When not for the protests, the Hambach forest would have already disappeared. The example is not that positive, though. It took almost 10 years of constant confrontation before it worked. And the worst is, most of the forest is still lost. I'm out of the train, very close to the forest. In 30 minutes we'll be at the place. I will live there for 2 weeks and record a podcast about my experience. One day, one episode about life and protest in the forest. I took 3 phones and 2 power banks. I don't know if it's enough. How many people will I meet there? What will I eat? How will I keep myself warm? I have no idea. What about water or hygiene? Is there internet or any kind of connection? I'm a bit scared, to be honest. Anyway, no way back. Wish me luck and wait for more tomorrow. My name is Anastasiia Dmitrieva, and this is my daily podcast about life and protest in the forest. For 2 weeks, I'm going to face all challenges that activists are facing for months. This podcast is made on a phone from scratch. I would say it's more like a regular voice message. Personal, but for many. Informal, but to the point. Let's go! It's time to save another forest.